Hello and welcome to the channel. November 26, 2025. Hong Kong just lived through its darkest day in almost 30 years. What started as a single tongue of flame in a quiet suburban housing estate turned into a roaring inferno that swallowed 7 out of 8 high-rise towers, killed at least 13 people, including a 37-year-old firefighter who ran in when everyone else was running out, injured dozens more and left hundreds homeless, and is still burning as I record this. This is not a movie. This is real. It is happening right now, and the images coming out of Taipei District look like the end of the world. Wang Court, 8 31-story concrete towers, home to more than 4,600 people, many of them elderly pensioners living on tiny government-subsidized flats, was wrapped head to toe in bamboo scaffolding for renovation work. That scaffolding, the same flexible, lightweight, centuries-old technique you see on almost every building site in Hong Kong, became the perfect highway for fire. One spark. Authorities still don't know from where. And within minutes, the entire facade was a curtain of flame racing upward at terrifying speed. The green safety netting melted and dripped like burning plastic. Bamboo poles exploded like fireworks. Huge sections of scaffolding peeled away and crashed 30 stories to the ground in showers of sparks. Residents on the street below described the noise as nonstop thunder mixed with gunshots. By the time the first fire trucks arrived, the blaze had already jumped from one tower to the next, then the next, until 7 of the 8 buildings were alight. Black smoke poured thousands of feet into the night sky, visible from across the city. The heat was so intense that firefighters could not push past the mid-levels. Temperatures inside the stairwells were described as oven-like. One deputy fire chief told reporters, voice cracking, "We are trying, but the heat is extreme and debris is falling everywhere. We lost one of our brothers today." That brother was 37-year-old senior fireman Ho Wai-ho. He was inside one of the towers, searching for trapped residents, when part of the burning scaffolding collapsed. He never made it out. Hong Kong's leaders called him a hero. His family just calls him gone. On the upper floors, the scenes are apocalyptic. Some residents are still trapped as you watch this. Fire officials say they are in phone contact with several of them. The advice being shouted over the crackle of flames is heartbreaking in its simplicity. Stay inside your flat. Close every door. Seal the gaps with wet towels and tape. Cover your mouth. We are coming. For hours now. Those people have been sitting in darkness lit only by orange glow through the windows, listening to the building groan and pop around them. More than 700 survivors have been evacuated to a nearby school gymnasium and a park turned into emergency shelter. Elderly men and women wrapped in silver blankets, clutching plastic bags with whatever they could grab. One grandfather told reporters he had just flown back from a mainland today, excited to move into the apartment he spent 8 months in his life, savings renovating. He landed, turned on his phone, and saw his new home in flames. "Everything is burnt," he said, and then he just stopped talking. Outside the cordon, crowds of relatives and neighbors stood for hours, gasping every time another boom echoed and another sheet of burning bamboo tore loose. Some cried, some filmed on their phones. All of them asked the same question: why is it still burning? Hong Kong is famous for having some of the strictest building codes on earth. Routinely shrugs off category. 10 typhoons without a single pane of glass breaking. Yet tonight it watched helplessly as fire raced up the sides of residential towers like they were made of paper. The answer, say fire safety experts, is staring everyone in the face: bamboo scaffolding. It's cheap, flexible, sustainable, and deeply cultural. Hong Kong is one of the last places on the planet that still uses it on skyscrapers. But it is also wood. Treated or not, once a real fire takes hold, it becomes a ladder of flame. Tonight, that ladder reached 31 stories in minutes. This is the second major scaffolding fire in Hong Kong in just 6 weeks. In October, a cigarette butt sparked a blaze on Commercial Tower in Central that took hours to control. No one died that day. Today, people did. As the city processes a shock, the questions are already piling up faster than the rubble. Why were so many towers under renovation at the same time? Why was the fire able to jump buildings so easily? Were the fire alarms working? One resident swears hers never sounded. And the biggest one of all, In a city that prides itself on being one of the safest on Earth, how did a routine renovation job turn into the deadliest fire since 1997? Right now, 7 towers are still burning. Firefighters are rotating in fresh crews every few minutes because the heat is unbearable. Water cannons are pounding the lower floors, but the upper levels remain out of reach. Every so often another section of scaffolding collapses with a roar, sending up fresh plumes of spark and ash. Hong Kong has seen typhoons, SARS, protests, pandemics, but a high-rise inferno like this? This is new. This is terrifying. And this is personal, because almost everyone in the city knows someone who lives in public housing, just like Wang Court. Tonight, the skyline of Tai Po is lit not by neon, but by fire. Tonight, a city that almost never loses its composure is openly weeping. And tonight, hundreds of elderly residents who went to bed thinking tomorrow would be another ordinary Thursday woke up to find their entire world reduced to smoke and memory. We don't yet know how this story ends. Firefighters say they will not stop until every floor is searched. But we do know how it feels: raw, helpless, and furious. If you have family in Hong Kong, hold them a little closer tonight. If you've ever taken bamboo scaffolding for granted on your morning commute, look again. And if you believe concrete jungles are invincible, remember Wang Court. Some fires don't just burn buildings. Some fires burn the illusion that we're ever truly safe. Rest in peace to the 13 souls already confirmed gone, including fireman Hawaiho who died trying to save them. And strength to every firefighter still inside those towers right now, walking toward the flames so others can walk away. We'll stay on this story all night. Drop a prayer, a heart, or a simple "Hong Kong, we are with you" in the comments. The city needs it. See you in the next update, whenever it comes. Stay strong. Stay safe.